What's going on, Read My Lips people? We are back. Back like we ain't never left, baby. So, oh God, there's a lot of controversy brewing up right now. There's a lot of unrest once again brewing up because of another shooting. And there's a lot of confusion and a lot of speculation and a lot of opinions as to what exactly is going on, and there's a lot of misinformation going on as well. So I want to address all of that. So here we are, only a couple weeks after the killing of George Floyd, the murder of George Floyd, and in Atlanta, there's been another shooting. Rayshard Brooks has been killed by two police officers at a Wendys drive-through yesterday. And as of now, his death has been declared a homicide. So, and I'm going to play videos for you, and I'm going to speak of some of the aftermath that's happened since this killing. So, this isn't going to be as cut and dry as George Floyd's death. Even though it should be, it's not going to be as cut and dry. And I've already been seeing some people approaching this in, dare I say, the wrong way. So the story sets off with Rayshard asleep in a drive-through of a Wendys. Okay? And apparently the officers were called. They approached him, got him out of the vehicle. He failed a sobriety test. He resisted arrest. A struggle ensued, and he ran from the police officers. He also took one of the officers' tasers. Okay? And then while he was running away from the cops, he did indeed turn around, and it looked like he had the taser pointed towards the officers, so they lit him up. But he was shot twice in the back, and he was killed.
Yo. Yo. What's up, my man? Hey. Come in. Now.
All right.
All right. Don't go back to sleep. Just go over there.
I got you.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
I said, how much have you been drinking?
Just a couple. That's one. I had 1.5. That was it.
So, is it a couple, or is it one, or is it 1.5? I'm going to go down and up. Focused on the tip of my finger. All right, just take a deep breath in. Put your mouth over the mouthpiece. Blow as hard as you can until I tell you to stop. Blow, 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 blow. Stop. Very good.
I just had a few drinks. That's it.
I think you've had too much to drink to be dry. Put your hands behind your back for me. Here, put your hands behind your back. Hey, stop fighting! Stop fighting! Stop fighting! Stop fighting! You're gonna get tased! You're gonna get tased! Stop!
Mr. Wrong.
Stop!
Come on, man.
Stop! You're gonna get tased!
Mr. Wrong.
Hey, hands off the taser! Hands off the taser! Stop fighting! Hands off the taser!
So, what's the truth about this situation? A lot of people are going to say, well, it's cut and dry. He resisted the police officers. He ran. He took their taser. He pointed a taser at the officers. Of course he deserves to die. See, we have a big issue in America that we let happen. We let it transpire. Okay? End of the story. What should have happened to Rayshard was he should have sat in a jail cell for the night. Full stop. That's it. We had a drunk guy asleep in the Wendys drive-thru. You go to jail for the night. That's it. There should have been no other outcome. Period. The mental gymnastics you have to do to argue otherwise is astounding. Your troll level would be over 9,000. So let's talk about some of the facts that happened. So, some of the credit I'm going to give. So, should he have resisted arrest? Absolutely not. Of course not. Should he have ran from the officers? Of course not. Should he have taken their taser? Of course not. Should he have died that day? Of course not. All those things can be true. You do realize that. It doesn't have to be one or the other. All those things are true. In many other countries, in many other countries, that guy would be alive right now. They'd go leaps and bounds to get him under control, throw him in the cop car, and go lock him up. Only in America are the cops so trigger happy. I literally just watched a video of a guy with a machete in London, and the cops did a coordinated effort to take him down. They used shields. They did a coordinated effort to take him down, disarm him, arrest him, and put him in jail. If this is America, they would have lit him up like a Christmas tree. A guy with a machete? Oh, he would be unrecognizable.
From the UK, an amazing video for edged weapon training. London police engaged with a distraught man wielding not scissors or a knife, but a machete, all captured on a smartphone from across the street.
His ability to move is not completely obstructed by either the officers or by the vehicles, but he is more or less surrounded. You'd see the man pacing around on the street or moving forwards and backwards, side to side, front and back, each of them trying to continue to verbally de-escalate the situation over a period of time. You could probably say they've contained him without restraining him. And they keep this situation going backwards and forwards for some minutes whilst other officers are bringing what we would call public order shields to the location. And in a coordinated movement, they move towards him so that there's no way he's going to be able to use that weapon or go anywhere else. He's ended up placed on the ground with the use of the shields, the weapon's taken from him, and then he's stood up and handcuffed and detained.
The incident ends with a man taken to hospital.
Do you think that man would have survived in North America?
No, he wouldn't have survived. Wouldn't have survived a couple of minutes, probably.
So what's to be learned from that?
Well, it is doable without firing your firearm.
He'd be unrecognizable. But you can go to the UK, you can go to London, in a coordinated effort. They actually put in the effort to make sure they did not kill him. That's the difference. Listen, over here, your life is meaningless. They'll snuff you out so quick and go on about their day like nothing even happened. Like nothing even happened. The vast difference, the overwhelming difference between what I just witnessed with Rayshard Brooks and the guy with the machete in London is so different. Totally different mindset, totally different teachings. This is the problem. And we can't be okay with this. Shooting that man should have been the absolute very, very, very last thing. You have no choice. There's nothing else you can do. Nothing else can be done. I have to put him down. I have no choice. There's no other choice in the matter. That's when you shoot. Newsflash for you. When the guy's running away, you chase him. What? I'm sorry, but you're lazy fucks. I remember watching cops back in the day. They would chase the suspects. The news crew would follow the cops on foot, hop the fences with the cops. They'd literally chase the subjects down. They'd chase the suspects down. They actually gave a foot chase. Now they're not fucking chasing you. They're not. Just shoot him. Just fucking shoot him in the back. Shoot him, light him up. I'm not chasing this guy. The fuck? I'm trying to get home. Lazy fucks! You're fucking lazy!
You got the lazy!
Good God, you're lazy. You were embarrassed because a drunk guy overwhelmed you and ran away on foot. So you were embarrassed. You were angry. So you shot him. Look, there's two of you, one of him. You could have called for backup. Do you really feel your life was in imminent danger? You felt that taser was going to put your life in imminent danger. If you felt that taser was a danger to your life, maybe you need to be more wary about using tasers on suspects as well. If that taser is just that fucking dangerous, you need to be wary about using it on other people. I'm serious. If that taser is that deadly of a weapon. You guys are lazy and you're pathetic and you're lethargic. And Rayshard Brooks should have ended up in a jail cell for the night to sleep off the drunkenness that he had and been on about his business the next day or the day after or however long you're going to try to keep him in there. Full stop. There should have been no other scenario. Unless Rayshard pulled out a gun, there should have been nothing else. There is no argument to be had. Anybody saying anything otherwise, you've been groomed. You've been groomed to believe that it is okay for police to shoot somebody lazily just because they felt like it. You've been groomed. Because if you look at the contrast between America and other countries, that doesn't happen. They're a lot better socially. They're a lot better trained. America, as far as the police force, is in the wrong. We need to do better. There needs to be physical evaluations multiple times a year. Multiple times they need to do psych tests. At least twice a year they should do polys. You need to do a poly to get into the police force. They should do polys multiple times a year. We need someone to police the police. They've gotten out of control. They've gotten out of control. Let's delve into this a little more. So I believe the police chief, stepped down. Here's some of the misinformation. That they asked her to step down. No, she just stepped down on her own accord. She did it like almost immediately after it happened because she knew of the shit show. When this happened, she was probably like, "Are you fucking kidding me? You shot a guy running away from you in the back. I'm out of here. I'm done with this. I'm done with this." If you're watching this video and you're saying to yourself that was a justified shooting, that shooting was okay, then you've been groomed. I'm going to keep saying it. You've been groomed. Society has groomed you to believe that that's okay. Shooting that man should have been the very, 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 very very last thing. You should have chased him. You should have chased him. You should have tackled him. You should have subdued him. You don't step on his neck or knee on his neck for 8 minutes. And you throw him in the fucking car. You lean over the car. You're like, bro, I'm probably out of breath, bro. Why the hell are you making me chase you? What the hell, man? I had a long ass day. That's how it should have ended. You should have threw him in there like, yo, why are you running, man? You just got extra charges. You just put more charges on yourself. Why are you running from the law? Out of breath and everything. Probably sweating. Close the door up and take him to jail. He should not have ended up dead. That is the point. I'm not saying what he did was right. Clearly he wasn't in the right. But his life should not have ended that night. And that goes back to George Floyd. Everybody, oh, George Floyd was not a great person. He was not a good person. What the fuck is your point? He still should not have ended up dead that night. Rayshard shouldn't have ended up dead that night. You just shouldn't have. These cops are so fucking lazy. And if you're going to say, hey, look, we got a dangerous job. I got a dangerous job. You signed up for that dangerous job, sir. Ma'am. Nobody forced you to become a cop. Did you sign up for that dangerous job just to shoot people quickly? Yes. You have a dangerous job. If you can't handle that job, don't become a police officer. It's simple. It's simple. So from what I've seen, the officers are on desk duty. Things are happening, quickly. Things are transpiring quickly. So as I'm reporting this, it could be different from when the video's actually released. But from what I know right now, the officers are on desk duty. And look, they're good. Like I said in the beginning of this video, they're going to fight this differently than a George Floyd case. They're going to say it's justified. I'm going to say you're lazy fucking pricks. You're lazy. You're trigger happy, fucking lazy, pathetic, lethargic pricks. That's all it is. He had our taser. I mean, we had to take him down. We had to shoot him. Where if we were to go to another country, they'd be like, you fucking idiot. Get in the car. And it's going to end two different ways. Here versus somewhere else. Now, I had reports that Rayshard's mom had died or something like that. There's so much misinformation going on that it's hard to keep a hold of. But like he had got drunk because somebody in his family had passed away. Last I heard, it was his mom. I don't know how true that is. And so he was, kind of drinking his problems away kind of scenario, which is actually completely understandable. I can't imagine ever losing my mother. Does that mean he should be drunk in the Wendys parking lot? No, because you're putting other people in danger. You can get into a big accident. It could have cost you your life. Oh, wait. It fucking did.
Oh, man, that's deep.
Now, some of the aftermath that's transpired after this is they burned the fucking Wendys down. Okay. I don't understand. The Wendys had nothing to do with the situation. The Wendys didn't make him die. Part of what I was thinking is maybe these people need an outlet to point their anger towards. We're still in the midst of the George Floyd situation and people are still angry. It's still dominating the headlines, that and COVID. And, this is just part of the ripple of that. Are you going to kill another black guy? And then the Wendys burn down. But it's not logical to burn down the Wendys. The only persons you really affected were the people that were working there. You don't think those places of business have insurance on them? You didn't hurt them. You didn't hurt the CEOs, the franchise owners, people along those lines. The only people you hurt were the employees there. Congratulations. Hope you're proud of yourself. You didn't affect the police officers. The only people you fucking hurt were the employees that were working there. But when people are just this blindly angry, you're not going to be able to talk logic to them quite often. So the Wendys burnt to the ground. I called everything on the George Floyd situation. I said the most that Derek would get is second-degree murder. I called what the other officers would get. This one, I'm not sure. They're going to push back. They're going to push back. In their mind, they're going to say, I had every right to kill that man. In their mind, they had every right to kill that man. Now me, I'm saying you didn't do enough to save that man. But America's been groomed differently. So they're going to fight back. They are going to fight back against this scenario. And it's going to be hard to tell how it's going to play out. I'm going to have to keep a close eye on it. But man, this is an issue. This is a police issue. We need better training. We need community leader. We need people to be able to police the police. Community leadership needs to be holding meetings with the police. We need, as a people, need to hold more power when it comes to police. There, a lot of changes have to be done. This is just shining a light on something that's been going on for a very long time. Right? And it's not just black people that are being killed by police like this. It's other ethnicities. Asians, Indians, white people. You don't think white people get shit planted on them as well? This is a big police issue, and it needs to be revised. It needs to be worked on. Like I said, 4 of my friends went to become police officers. 3 of them got in because one of them didn't pass the poly. And they're good guys. Go to the gym with them. And I can't fathom them doing something like this. So I'm wondering what transpires between when they get in versus later on. They become jaded, corrupt. They've seen too much shit. They're downtrodden. Like, what the fuck happens? Which is why we need to do psych exams. We need to do more physical exams. So, yeah. That's the truth about what happened in this killing up till now. And I'm calling it a killing because they killed him. It could have been avoided. Regardless of everything he did that night, he should still be alive right now. With more charges on him. Full stop. So yeah, I'm going to end it there. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. If you think this killing was justified. If it should have ended a different way. What do you think needs to happen with the police officers? Do you think the police force is conducting themselves fine? Or should there be an uprooting and a retraining and a restructure? Let me know in the comment section below. So if you like what you see, if you like what you hear, please like, comment, subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. If you don't, let me know in the comment section why. I'm always down to talk about it. I have a Cash App, a PayPal, a Venmo, and a Patreon. Links are in the description below. Please feel free to donate to the channel. Every little bit helps. Hopefully I'll be talking to you guys soon. Have a good one. Peace.
Sometimes I'm feeling high, but sometimes I'm feeling low. I wanna stay inside, I could call my bed my home. I've been trapped inside my mind, that's what keeps me in the zone. I think that I'll be fine, but I do not really know, yeah. It's too late for me, not too late for you. To be great, you'll see, the pain's worth the truth. I don't wanna be just someone that's new. I speak my mind so free, so you could hear the truth. Yeah, I know that that we all have fear. In the back of our minds we hear the devil that's in our ear. Let it push you to see more clear. I don't wanna think about the pain no more. Everybody's not the same. We all open different doors. Yeah, we've all got different brains. That's what keeps starting these wars. I just stay within my lane, hope my words even score. I just try to keep it